Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 1 Heritage of India of Social Science, lecture number 3. In the previous lecture, we learned about the meaning of heritage. We also covered the location and the size, the types of heritage. Now, in this lecture, we are going to cover two topics, that is the feature of cultural heritage and the other is the meaning of cultural heritage. A very important part according to your board examination. Features of cultural heritage. This question can be asked in 2 or 3 marks in your board examination. Features of cultural heritage. Features of culture. Before understanding the features of cultural heritage, let us understand the meaning of cultural heritage. What is cultural heritage? It is said whatever man obtains or creates with his intellect and skill is called cultural heritage. That means whatever man is obtaining, whatever man is creating through his intelligence, through his ability, through his skills, through his talents, that all can be covered as our cultural heritage. We learned in the previous lecture that while we were defining the culture, it is said that it is a journey of a man from cave to home. It is said that when man used to live in the cave, that represents the darkness. When we used to live in the cave, from there up to now, when we are living in home, that represents the light, the development of the present time. Whatever progress the man has done with his ability, with his talent, with his skill, between this period, that all can be considered as a part of our cultural heritage. And that is why it becomes important for us to preserve this cultural heritage. So now, what is the features of this cultural heritage? What are the features of this cultural heritage? It is said Indian culture is a result of various thoughts and practices. Yesterday, in the previous session, we learned about the Indian culture and its heritage. Now, about in the features, it is said it is a result of various thoughts and practices. Different types of thoughts that are progressing in our country, different types of practices, rituals that we are following, that all are considered as an important feature of this heritage. Another thing, it is said it is very vast and varied culture. As you know, our country has a very important feature of unity in diversity. Different religion, the people following different religion exist in our country, and along with it, still though following different religion, we live peacefully and happily together with each other. So it is very vast and varied culture. Our culture is very vast. If we trace back, it can be traced thousands of years back, and it is a varied culture, combination of the culture of different tribes. Here it is said it is rich in knowledge, devotions, deeds, emotions and feelings. It is said that in our country, lots of scholars, thinkers, artisans have given their contribution in the development of our country and creating lots of valuable heritage for us. Through their devotions, lots of people have given their contribution. Through good deeds that have been invaluable part of our country. And the ideology, here it is said, emotions and feelings. The emotions and feelings of our country is well known. As we all know that Indian culture always believe in peace. We have the feeling of peace and brotherhood for each and every country. Another point, here it is said India never imposes its culture, religion and ideology through war. We never, here in this point, we can clearly understand that we never impose our culture to any other people or any other country through war. We do not impose our culture forcefully to any country or any other people. We always believe that we always spread our culture, religion and ideology only peacefully and by following our culture in an Indian manner. Another point, all living creatures are treated equally in Indian culture. It's our Indian culture in which we treat each and every religion, each and every living creatures equally. We have the same mercy and the feeling of mercy and compassion for each living creature. Indian culture shows the realization of Sat, Chit and Anand. One of the very important feature of our culture, that is said that Indian culture shows the realization of Sat, Chit and Anand. We always believe in truth. Sat, that is truth. Chit, that means concentration. And Anand, that means pleasure. Indian culture is totally the realization of Sat, Chit and Anand. And the last point, last but not the least, Indian cultural heritage is 5,000 year old.